Welcome. I hope you are transcendent today, and very tulis on this Saturday, July 11th, 2026. SpaceX publishes the episode called Critical Path, part of an interesting docuseries about Starship. Reflecting Light 1. When a narcissist seems to act nice toward you, it often means they have already done something behind your back, sabotaged you, spread a rumor, undermined your progress, or otherwise set you back. Once they feel they have leveled the playing field by hurting you, they are no longer envious in that moment. Their friendliness is not kindness. It's the satisfaction of knowing they have already harmed you. 2. Distance is not an apology. Those who hurt you avoid accountability, then disappear and pop up again after enough time passes, in quotes, are engaging in a cycle called reset without repair. It is intentional, and it is not an apology. Kind-hearted people fall victim to this, if we forget without consequence, or jump to assist those in need, no matter how horribly they may have treated us. Kindness is taken advantage of, and predators use it for your downfall. 3. People underestimate good deeds and overestimate the harm done to them. Try not to give or receive favors. Make it transactional to the best of your abilities. Clearly state the exchange, one thing in exchange for another. 4. Predatory fuel is what fills the void inside the narcissist. Not love, not connection, not genuine relationship. Those require things the narcissist cannot do: vulnerability, empathy, reciprocity. What they need is the emotional state generated by breaking someone, by controlling them, by proving superiority through their submission. That emotional high is predatory fuel. It's not a choice or a preference, it's a need. Their nervous system has learned to depend on it. Without it, they face the emptiness inside, and that is unbearable. This is why the narcissist cannot stop. Not because they don't want to, but because stopping means facing the void. Understanding this changes everything. Because once you see it as fuel extraction, as an addiction, you stop personalizing the harm. You stop asking, why do they hurt me? You start asking, why does this system require to keep functioning? And the answer is your destruction, your suffering, your submission. That's what feeds the system. That's predatory fuel. 5. Narcissists will often give you something they know you won't like, whether it's a gift, a meal, an outing, or help. It's not a mistake, it's a setup. They want to control your reaction, shame you for being ungrateful, and rewrite the story so they look generous while you look difficult. It's never about the gift, it's about control. It's their way of looking like they've given you something without actually giving you anything. 6. Malignant narcissists don't just abuse you, they engineer your isolation while they do it. First, they make you the problem, the scapegoat. Every conflict gets reframed as something you caused, provoked, or exaggerated. This is not a side effect of their behavior, it's the whole point. Then comes the isolation. They cut you off from those who see the pattern, or offer you support, sometimes directly, sometimes just by making those relationships feel costly or complicated to maintain. And then triangulation. They don't just distance people from you, they turn them against you, including your own children. Flying monkeys, sympathetic ears, family members recruited one conversation at a time, each of them primed to see you as the difficult one before you've said a word in your own defense. Put those things together, blame, isolation, triangulation, and you have a complete system. It doesn't just hurt you, it removes your witnesses, your support, and your credibility all at once. That's how they destroy an innocent life in full view of everyone, and still walk away looking like the innocent ones. 7. Why is a narcissist not satisfied no matter how much you give? The problem was never how much you gave. The problem is that a narcissist's emotional needs are not satisfied in the way victims often imagine. The more attention you give, the more they come to expect it. The more sacrifices you make, the greater the sacrifices they demand. The more you forgive, the more they treat forgiveness as something they are entitled to. That's why victims often feel trapped in a race with no finish line. They give more and more and more, yet never reach the point where the other person is truly satisfied. This is where the real emotional exhaustion begins. You're not dealing with someone seeking a healthy, balanced relationship. You're dealing with someone who sees what they receive as an entitlement, not a gift to appreciate. So, no matter how much you give, there will always be something else they expect from you. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual giving and receiving. A relationship where giving flows in only one direction is a reliable path to emotional burnout. 8. What dies in you after betrayal is not hope or romantic optimism. It's innocence. It's the version of you who loved without calculation, without fear, without the awareness that someone you let all the way in could devastate you. That's why cheating feels like a death. Not because the relationship ended, but because a version of you ended. And the grief that follows is not just heartbreak, it's identity and spiritual grief. It's losing the self you were before you learned what betrayal feels like. But something else was born. Discernment, self-protection, emotional intelligence, and a deeper understanding of what true love requires. And that is most duties. Until you see me again, duliness saves the universe. Be well, everyone.